NFL Week 3 is here. I want to run through the schedule for this weekend. I'm not really sure if I would call this predictions or not. Maybe interesting storylines. Maybe an NFL preview for the weekend. But right off the bat, there are two games I'm looking forward to. They're both primetime games. This is Sunday Night Football and Monday Night Football. On Sunday Night Football, you have the Packers at the New Orleans Saints. So Drew Brees versus Aaron Rodgers, two really good aging quarterbacks. Now, I think the Packers' defense is better. I also believe that Aaron Rodgers is the better quarterback. If someone said, hey, Zach, pick a winner, I would say, I think the Packers are going to win. But the reality is it's really hard to tell what's going to happen. I just don't know enough about these two teams yet. I haven't seen them play enough yet. And we're going to learn a lot. I thought that, the Packers have dominated the first 2 weeks. They dominated the Minnesota. They dominated Detroit. We saw the Saints lose on Monday Night Football last week to the Raiders. So it's hard to tell. And now this is also football. You can't, in the NFL, every team has an opportunity to beat every single team any Sunday. If you have a bad game, you lose. It's not like college football where New Mexico State is never going to beat Alabama in college football. So I'm curious to see. This is a very even matchup from what I can tell. And what I'm excited for is if it's not an even matchup, we're going to learn a lot about New Orleans. We're going to learn a lot about Green Bay. We're going to learn a lot about these two teams and how they play each other on Sunday night. It's going to be an awesome game. I'm excited to talk about it with Tom Grossi next week. Going to be really, really cool. Now, on Monday Night Football, you have the Kansas City Chiefs at the what am I saying? Wow. At the Baltimore. I saw R. My notes say R. I went, oh, the Rams. No. The reason why this game is exciting is it's the Chiefs at the Ravens. That's Patrick Mahomes versus Lamar Jackson, the two most recent NFL MVPs squaring off against each other. And really, you got to say, too, finally a good Monday Night Football game. Monday Night Football for a long time has been very the matchups suck. The broadcasting hasn't been very interesting. Finally, we're getting a good, interesting, exciting Monday Night Football game. And I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm going to have a good time enjoying the ride. I'll probably make some chicken nuggets or something. So I'm cheap, so whatever. And I'm going to have, I don't even know. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a good meal and enjoy the game. Monday Night Football is going to be really, really fun. And I'm excited for it. Now, we also have the Rams and the Bills on Sunday. For me, the Rams are better than people realize. The Buffalo Bills are, I think, the best team in the AFC East. Josh Allen looks incredible so far this year. And the Bills have an opportunity to make a statement on Sunday against LA. We'll see how they play against the Rams. I'm curious because the Rams are better than people realize. And the Bills, if they're what I think they are, should take care of business pretty well. And they should win by 2 touchdowns on Sunday. So we'll see. We're going to learn a lot about the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, how good they actually are against a very solid team on Sunday. We also have the Raiders at the Patriots. Remember last time the Raiders and John Gruden, years and years ago, last time John Gruden took a team to New England, you had the Tom Brady Tuck Rule game. It'll be kind of fun. I'm sure they're going to show that in this matchup. Remember back to 2001 or 2000, whatever it was, in the snow, Tom Brady fumbling the ball. Now, what I'm excited about in this game is not only to see what version of the Raiders show up. Can the Raiders beat the Patriots? How cool would that be? But also, how does Bill Belichick, the Patriots head coach, how does he game plan to stop the Raiders tight end Darren Waller? This incredibly athletic, gifted, physical, receiving tight end. How does New England game plan to stop Darren Waller? And as a result, will that create other opportunities for guys like Henry Ruggs or Bryan Edwards? I don't know. I'm really excited to watch the Raiders against the Patriots defense. That'll be very, very fun. A chess match on Sunday. Excited for that game. Now, Texans at Steelers is interesting. The Texans are 0-2. They cannot afford to lose here. And the Steelers are very, very good. So I feel very, very nervous for Brett Coleman and other guys who are Texans fans. And I love Deshaun Watson, the Texans quarterback. I think the Steelers are going to win this game, and the Texans have to win this game if they're going to stay alive and keep their season afloat this year. Now, the Panthers at Chargers is interesting, partially because, look, the Chargers have a better roster. They are they're the better team here. Now, they're starting Justin Herbert, this young rookie quarterback. I'm excited to watch him, and I hope that Justin takes a step forward, gets even better in his second start at week 3, but his second start of the NFL season. I'm excited to watch Justin Herbert. We'll talk about it. We'll analyze it. I'm not going to overanalyze the game because from here on out, we got to see, just let Justin make mistakes, let him grow, let him learn. And after like 10 weeks, after he started a significant chunk of games in the NFL, we'll really know how his career is going to go and where it's headed and what he needs to work on. So whatever happens on Sunday with the Panthers at LA, at the Chargers, I don't want to overreact. I want to just be patient and let Justin make mistakes, let him learn, let him grow. We'll really judge him down the road when we can eventually line up, okay, he's doing this well, he's doing this poorly. Let's talk about down the road what he needs to work on and clean up in his game. We also have the Titans at the Vikings on Sunday. Before the year started, I would have told you this is a very, very fun, great, exciting game. And it still might be. It's the NFL. You never know. But after watching the first 2 weeks of the season, I am afraid for the Vikings, man. The Minnesota Vikings have not looked good in the first 2 weeks of the year. They got badly beaten by the Packers, then badly beaten by the Indianapolis Colts. And the Titans are no slouch. They're a good football team. They got a good quarterback, Ryan Tannehill, a really good running game, a very good defense. I am nervous for the Vikings on Sunday. This could be a blowout if things don't go well and don't go their way early on. Now, Washington at the Cleveland Browns. These are two teams in transition, but Washington has this crazy good defensive line. So my fear in this game is that Cleveland Browns quarterback Baker Mayfield could be running for his life. I hope he does well. I am very interested to watch how Baker Mayfield plays on Sunday. And then can Dwayne Haskins, who's been very uneven this year, can Dwayne Haskins clean things up as a quarterback for Washington? Now, Cowboys at the Seattle Seahawks is very interesting to me. The Cowboys have a lot of talent, and Seattle's banged up with injuries. So I think things work out. It's going to be an interesting game. I'm certainly hoping so. I'm curious what happens there. We got Russell Wilson against Dak Prescott. Russell Wilson's obviously the better quarterback. Can Dak, I don't know, if Dak can come home and win this game, can, I guess, go to Seattle and win this game, I would be so excited for the Cowboys and their future. I want to see Dak keep taking a step forward. He was good at the end of the game last week. How will Dak play down the stretch against Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks? That's what I want to find out and see on Sunday. Now, the Bears at the Atlanta Falcons. Really, the question is, can the Falcons bounce back from blowing a massive lead last Sunday against the Cowboys? And then how is Mitchell Trubisky going to do? I have no idea. So I want to find out, how will Trubisky do? How do the Falcons bounce back? It's a game I'm not very emotionally invested in, but I'm curious to see what happens between the Bears and the Falcons. Now, there are 5 games left, and I'm curious to see which of these next 5 games will turn out to be the big surprise that goes to overtime or is really, really close and is a lot of fun. Like, what games of the next 5 I'm going to list that seem like not very interesting, not very good games, at least one of these 5 is probably going to turn out to be a very interesting surprise football game. Let's get into those next. First, you have the 49ers at the New York Giants. The 49ers have a bunch of injuries, man. Their quarterback is out. Their tight end, George Kittle, is out. They got a backup quarterback, Nick Mullins, who I really like. Everything I've seen from him so far in his career, I really, really enjoy. He's one of the better backups in the league, in my opinion, from what I've seen up to this moment. Against the Raiders, he was phenomenal. I think Monday Night Football 2 years ago, maybe, against the Oakland Raiders back then in the Bay Area, the battle for the Bay. Oh my gosh, man. Nick Mullins really stepped up. It was awesome. It was a ton of fun. I am curious. The Giants have an opportunity. Like, normally the 49ers and the Giants is not an interesting or good game at all. But because of the 49ers injuries, the Giants have an opportunity here to at least make it close, if not win. So this is a game of the 5 games I look at this week and go, don't really care. This game could be interesting, have a close finish, or maybe a surprise ending. That's what I want to see on Sunday from the 49ers and the Giants. The Bengals at the Eagles. Joe Burrow versus Carson Wentz. The Eagles have to win this game. We'll watch as Joe Burrow continues to make progress in the NFL. But this is a game I don't know what to make of it. I think it's two teams that are very subpar, and Carson Wentz better play well against Cincinnati, or else it might be getting close to time. Like, we're not there yet, but I fear that at some point this year, if Carson Wentz doesn't play better, we're going to see Jalen Hurts play this year instead. Just an interesting storyline down the road. Can Carson Wentz keep his job in Philadelphia? It's literally that bad right now. He hasn't been the same since hurting his back a while ago, and we'll just see how things continue for Carson Wentz down the road. Now, Jets at Colts. The Jets are abysmal. I'm probably not going to watch this game. I can't watch any more New York Jets. I watched their first 2 games of the week yesterday, and I'm like, I really don't want to watch any more New York Jets games. They're not very fun. The Colts are, I think, way better up front, and the Colts should win this game very, very easily. The Buccaneers at the Broncos. The Broncos have a ton of injuries. I feel pretty bad for Broncos fans. Their quarterback got hurt. The Buccaneers should win easily. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers should dominate this game. If that doesn't happen, that might be a big surprise on Sunday. The Lions at the Cardinals should also be a blowout. Kyler Murray is the star of this game. He'll be fun to watch. But the last 5 games of the weekend, the 49ers, Giants, the Bengals, Eagles, Jets at Colts, Buccaneers, Broncos, Lions, Cardinals, they're just not, they're like, I'm sure one of those games will be better than we think going into it. But we'll find out. But thank you. Those are my thoughts on week 3. Should be a fun week. Hope you enjoy it. And enjoy football, man. It's going to be a blast.